Hello, I hope you are doing well today. I thought I would just check in a quickie just to sum up a little bit what's been going on. I have been a little bit sick. I caught the COVID, and it was okay actually. It wasn't that bad for me, so it does kind of delay everything a little bit because you're caught at home and stuff like that, and this was in July, so I sort of fell a bit behind with everything. So July went by really quick, and then now we're in the end of August. So I thought I'd just sum up July and August, what I've been doing. So I have been spending, of course, a little bit of time on the Amy Stewart one, the Heaven and Earth design, A Stitch in Time. Now, in July and August, I actually only spent like 6 days on this one. I have so far stitched 7,934 stitches, which is 1.11% of the total project. I am gonna give this a little bit more love pretty soon because I'm missing this one. I enjoy this so much, so which is lucky since it's a big one. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna return to this pretty soon. I am gonna stitch down for the first shelf, which is more than one page, so we'll see. I'm down to, I don't know if you can see, hang on, I'm down to, yeah, so I have done some stitches down here. I'm mixing the cross country with parking, doing a little bit of both depending on how far I travel with the thread and stuff like that. So it's a bit messy, but I don't mind. It works for me to do a little bit of both depending on the pattern and the colors and all that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I did spend some time on my Grumpy Fairy, which also I really like, but the thing is with this one is I did try to stitch on this when I was not feeling too well, which I think I have to revisit this one and really check, because I think I made a mistake somewhere here, so I might have to frog a part of this, or yeah, I don't know, because when you have a fever, your head is, you're not in a good headspace to count and stuff, so I think I made a mistake. So I haven't stitched on it that much, but I did actually spend 5 days on this anyways, and I have completed about 25%, because this is like a small one. It's the Jasmine Beckett Griffith Heaven and Earth, this one, and also the previous one, A Stitch in Time. I stitched on 25 even weave Lugana, 1/1, both of them. So yeah, I'm kind of a bit of a standstill with this. I have to revisit, I have to check the pattern, I have to count, and we'll see. I will of course finish this once I figure that one out. But it is a bit of a bummer when you make mistakes and you have to it's, well, I hope I'll figure that one out. When it comes to the next project, which is the fitting, I haven't done that much on this. I mean, I like it, but it's kind of a lot of the dark colors here in the beginning, like the upper half of the picture. So it's a fitting. It's also 25 count even weave Lugana, the pattern Heaven and Earth, and I spent 3 days on this only. I've done 3,615 stitches, which is a little over 1%. I mean, I'm enjoying it. It is, I mean, there are more colors in here than you can see. There's a little bit of a greenish color, light brown, dark brown, and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't mind it. But yeah, sometimes you kind of miss the color. So, not too many days spent on this, but I'm still enjoying it. I mean, I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm not in a rush to finish this one. Then I have actually spent quite a lot of time, well, a lot of time, yeah, I think I have, on my hedgehogs. I really enjoy it. It's a fun stitch. It's from Riolis, and it is this wool acrylic blend thread, and again, it's not too big of a project, so it's gonna be quick to finish. I've done half and a little bit more than half, so I just have the other bottom left. So there's one hedgehog, the other one is down here, and yeah, it's a fun stitch. I really like this, and it's not too complicated. It's on 14 count Aida, so I mean, there's no trouble with finding the holes or with the stitches and stuff. So I find it very relaxing to do this, which is probably why I spent a whole 9 days on this one. And this pattern is on paper, so I don't have stitch count or percentage, but as you can see, it's kind of half, a little bit more than half. So I'm gonna finish this one pretty soon. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that one a lot. A lot. Another one that I did want to spend more time on, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. I only spent a day or so, or 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, I don't know, not too many days, is of course my sampler from from Long Dog Sampler, the pandemic thing. So I've come this far. Again, the sampler thingy I kind of enjoy, and I am trying this year. It's a little bit, I think, inspiration from starting Flosstube, but also I don't know, since I have left the monogamous life and just starting more projects, I think it also opens up the possibility to try new stuff. So the sampler thing is new for me, and I'm having so much fun with this. This I could do, but I could do a lot of this, but I only got to spend like 1 or 2 days on it. I have so far done 6,156 stitches, which is almost 8%. So, and this pattern was actually easy. It took a while, but it worked fine to import it into Pattern Keeper. So all the projects that I give you the stitch count and the percentage wise, it's because of Pattern Keeper, which I love Pattern Keeper. Yeah, so that's Pandemic. And then, now I don't know if it's because I was sick a lot, or if it just, I don't know what happened, but I just started a bunch of new stuff. The first one is corn flowers from Riolis. Also the wool acrylic blend. I haven't done a lot, but again, I like this. I like the wool acrylic. I like the 14 count Ada because it does, I mean, it's fast and it's easy and it's little little effort, I would say, maybe. The only trouble is, of course, the pattern is on paper, so, but it works. I have this this my thingy with magnets and stuff, so I can keep the pattern upright if I want to, and I fold it so I know where it is. Anyways, it's working pretty well, and yeah, again, a lot of fun with this one. So I like the Reolist kits. Where? Oh, here. And then, of course, I started another one, which is the dancing party. And again, a lot of fun with this. This is, hang on. Can you see it? Yeah, so this is the top and this is the bottom. There, you have the bottom here. So I'm stitching from top to bottom all the way through. It is 16 count Ada. I spent about 4 days on this, and this pattern is also on paper, so I'm not sure how many stitches, but this was also fairly quick. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Since it's not too tall, it's kind of satisfying to just complete the whole length of it. But then of course you have, it's a long, yeah, all the rest of it. So I haven't graded the whole fabric yet, but yeah, I will do that. So, and of course I started another one. Now this kit is interesting. I've had this is a stamped kit, and I've had this in my stash for quite a while, and for some reason I don't know, I just didn't feel like starting it. Now I have done a little bit of stitching, as you can see here, but basically just the one color, just to try it out. Now with stamped kits, now I don't have a lot of experience with these types of kits, so maybe that is why I find it a little I don't know. The positive thing is you don't ever have to leave the fabric, the stitching. You can just focus on where you are and just keep going. You never have to take your eyes off it to check out the pattern on the side. But if you do, you have the legend here on the side, but if it's not clear on the fabric, there's also on paper another chart. The only thing is that the 169 symbol is not the same as the one on the fabric, because the image on the paper is more of a mock-up, so you get like the corresponding colors. I just find that a bit confusing that you have different symbols for the same, but then I guess, I don't know, but then I guess if you have to refer to the paper print, then maybe, yeah, I don't know, which I haven't done. So what I did is, like I do also actually with the Reolist kits, is I just take a photo of the legend on the fabric and keep it on the phone or whatever next to me, so I can reference the photo rather than the legend on the fabric, because if you have this in a frame or whatever, you're not gonna be able to read the whole legend. So then to unfold and stuff like that, I find that just a bit of a nuisance. So I keep the legend on a photo on the phone or on the iPad, actually on the iPad next to me. I find that much easier. Number 2, this is an 11 count, and I think when I bought it, it was a long time ago, so I wasn't too sure of what I was doing. I'm not too fond of the 11 count right now. You stitch it with 3 threads, which is not that bad, but I don't know, it's something a little bit clunky with 3 threads. So if I would try another stamped kit, then I would definitely go for 14 or 16 count. Another thing with a stamped kit that I'm not quite sure where to go to buy these, because yes, I think I bought this on AliExpress, and I think with the copyright issues, which can be a bit complicated, I'm not quite sure. I think this print is an old print. I mean, the artwork, I think it is an old artwork, so it shouldn't artwork, sorry, can't speak. So I think it shouldn't be an issue, but when I keep looking at the stamp kits on there, I'm not sure, and since I'm not sure, I'm probably not gonna buy any more of these unless any one of you can tell me where to go to buy them, like legit, where everything's all right with the copyright and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not judging anyone for buying on AliExpress, because it is super cheap. And so again, this is what I did when I started out with stitching kits and stuff like that, because I didn't know, and I didn't, you know, I just wanna, oh, here's the cheap cross stitching stuff, and you buy from there. And also, if you're on a budget, which I am right now, then yeah, of course you're gonna go for the cheap ones. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just for me right now, I do want to take that into consideration a bit. So first stamp kit, I kind of like it, and kind of not too sure. It's more, I think, I mean, I do grade my fabrics, so that's not the issue, but with the colors and stuff, and with the legend on the side, and then the paper pattern, and then having other symbols on there, it's a bit messy for me. Plus there's something satisfying with having like the white or fabric, and then you see how you fill up the image with stitches, whereas here there's already a lot of colors that you are trying to cover with your stitches. But as you can see, the I don't know if you can see that the color shines through behind, which of course will disappear once you wash it. Then all of this pre-stamped colors will disappear. But yeah, it's, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm gonna stitch this, I'm gonna finish it, and I'm gonna enjoy it. But it's not my favorite right now. So we'll see how much time I will spend on it. I did spend 2 days to just do this one color. Okay, so I haven't spent that much time, but yeah, so far it's all right. I mean, I do understand why people would buy this type of kit. So again, I'm not judging anyone for doing it. I'm just having a little bit of a hard time to getting into it, so to speak. That might change, who knows. Okay, so I started another one. So this is a kit that I bought from Amazon, also years and years ago. This is stitched on a 14 count Aida, and if you saw my latest, or the stitch with me, the pattern comes in a booklet, right? and the website's name is, well, the shop's name is stitchdmc.com. I don't know too much about this website, so I'm a bit unsure, but like I said, I bought it a very long time ago before I was like into it, and with all these different stores, I don't know them all, and sometimes you just take a chance, right? But yeah, I'm kind of liking this. It's interesting with having it like in a book form, which is then a little bit interesting with having the back stitching and going back and forth. Well, anyways, that will be a later issue, but this is the last one that I started. And like I said, 14 count Ada. I did spend like 3 days on this. 4 days. Oh no, that's with the, yeah, I think that's with the grading, and as usual I just grade one part at a time, and we'll see. Again, since this is in a book form, I'm just gonna take it page by page, and I think it is laid out, let me check. Yeah, it's laid out on this, so it's page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna follow that, and we'll see. I did mess up a bit, I think, here, but it's not too bad. So this is 14 count. It is double threaded. I still feel that there's a lot of white showing through, but I don't know, it might not show up on camera. Yeah, we'll see. There's a bit of, I mean, there's kind of a lot of back stitching too, so we'll see. That might sort itself out. But yeah, so I've been enjoying starting new stuff. So from being just a one project at a time kind of girl, I'm finding it quite interesting and amusing to have several projects, because you do get to try out different things. And I have at least, well, I have my little match girl, which I am planning to start up, not right now, but sometime soon, I think. It's more of a winter motif, but we are getting into fall or autumn, so maybe I will pull that one back out soon. And then I have another girl that I really want to start soon. We'll see when I have time for that. I'm now doing a little bit of diamond painting. I'm also going to do a little bit of knitting, because I have promised my goddaughter a blanket, a big blanket. So, and I mean, this summer with the heat waves and just knitting this, it's a warm blanket, it would have been not possible. But now we are having a little bit more of a cooler weather with a lot of rain. So yeah, this might be the time to pull out that project, and I'm probably maybe gonna do a separate video on that, or maybe I won't, I don't know, we'll see. But this is what I have for now, and I'm probably gonna try to do another update at the end of September, depending on how much I get done and if I start new stuff. But otherwise, you can catch me in my Stitch with Me's. And yeah, so that's it so far. See you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.